episode 16. Let's get this show started! Oh boy! I'm your host, Victor Martinez Jr. It's been 2 weeks. We took 4th of July off because we got too high. We were watching the fireworks and we were excited about it. We didn't do what we were supposed to do, man. But you needed it. You didn't even notice. You're high as shit too. Man, it's been a long couple of weeks. It's been a month now since my parents got to see their grandson, my son, my little white baby. And you know, if he was any browner, and the way they'd be crying for him, you'd think I was an ICE agent, man. My grandparents, his grandparents are so Mexican. I know I don't look like a Mexican. He's half Mexican, and they're just begging for him. They want to see him. They're in Dallas, Texas, and I'm like, sorry, you're lucky I don't make you fucking pay to FaceTime them or whatever, you know, like they do. It's really sad what they're doing to these kids, actually. I'm really upset about it. I don't appreciate that shit. Not cool. They're just little babies and shit. I mean, you know what they did this week? They made a 1-year-old stand trial. I mean, that's really fucked up.
Little kid?
Little brown Mexican baby, like could have been me, like standing trial. He can't. You gotta plead the fifth if you're smart. He can't even count to 5, ladies and gentlemen. Not fair. The defendant just shit himself. Not cool, man. How can you do that with a straight face?
It's mental incompetence.
It's not fair. It's not nice. You wouldn't do it to a white baby, man. Not cool at all. Let's see here. These kids, I mean, yeah, the way that they're being represented, you'd think they'd be qualified to represent Trump at that age. I mean, they don't fucking care. Speaking of which, Trump nominated a guy up, and he got nominated to Supreme Court Justice, and his name is Brett Kavanaugh. All right, so we're in 2018 now. We got fuckboys like Brett in fucking Supreme Court Justice. I mean, imagine Chad with puka shell necklaces on, all right? What's next, man? I don't appreciate it. They just sound like fuckboys. Speaking of fuckboys, Papa John's. Papa, what's his name? John Shatner had to step down as the CEO. I don't think that's Italian, by the way.
It's the past tense of Shitner.
He said the N-word during a conference call.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and you know, they're just making all the wrong moves. This week they made black people get a special. They got 3/5 off. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Speaking of dumb shits, man, dumb shits. I'm gonna wrap this up. Jeff Sessions. He used to be like the number one enemy of weed. Now he's focusing on fentanyl. He's going to focus on the fentanyl epidemic in Maine. And you know what would fix this crisis, by the way? You just make weed legal nationally, okay? Right. You won't even fuck with that shit, okay? It kills rappers, SoundCloud rappers at that, man. Leave the shit alone. Just saying. Marijuana, ladies and gentlemen. What he said, let's get the show started. We got a good show for you tonight. We got Ashley Johnson coming out here in a minute. Make some noise for Ashley Johnson. Very funny comedian. We got Steve Dez in the motherfucking house. He's coming on later on tonight. Steve Dez. We got Dannie Nicole in the fucking house. Where is Dannie Nicole? And of course, we have our musical guest, guys. He came out before and he had a shitty mic, but now we got a good one for him. The one and only Marc Haize is going to be coming out. Marc Haize is going to be promoting some new shit. He came out earlier this month. Is wonderful, earlier in the season. So, let's get the show on the road. Norman Davis, play us up. Let's go. Alrighty, guys. Hi Tonight Show, episode 16. Make some noise for your first performer, Ashley Johnson.
Epic ass intro music.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. You know anything about men with beards is we love that wiggly wiggly sound on the guitar. Gets my blood boiling. It's good to be here on the High Tonight Show, or as I always call it, the high cholesterol might possibly kill Victor Martinez tonight.
Damn.
Victor likes to think of himself as a Mexican Johnny Carson, but he looks more like a Mexican John Goodman right now. Hi-yo! I roasted Victor not too long ago, and I had a lot of jokes I didn't use, so I feel like I'm just going to read all of those jokes tonight. Trump only needs to build a staircase to keep Victor's ass out of the country. If ICE put the word cream on the side of their trucks, Victor would deport himself.
Yeah, he would.
Victor has incredible short arms. He looks like a morbidly obese T-Rex walking around. He can't reach his dick anymore, so jerking off just consists of him rubbing his own titties until he comes.
Ashley.
Victor looks like an even fatter Rosie O'Donnell. Victor does want to lose weight, but the only foot race he's ever been in is with diabetes. And he's going to lose at least one of them. The only reason Victor had a kid is so his fat ass can still get free candy on Halloween.
What?
Victor is nothing more than a walking before picture for every weight loss product.
Man, it's just going on.
This hurts.
Victor does not just get food stamps, he gets food posters.
I love that one.
Victor's wife is white, and her parents are disappointed. Victor's weight loss goal is to be in shape enough to walk out on his family one day.
Yeah.
Victor says he'll never walk out on his family, but he might use one of those rascal mobility scooters to do that shit.
Ow.
Victor, you look like a lesbian that only eats deep fried pussy.
Yeah.
Going in.
It's the best kind.
Victor runs this show in his garage because it's the only door that he is able to fit through.
Wow. Coming in hot.
Wow.
Victor once told me his son is the reason he lives, and his doctor says diabetes will be the reason he dies. Oh, Victor, your only chance of getting a TV credit is when the fire department airlifts your ass out of your window one day.
No.
Victor's first comedy album will be called My 600-Pound Disappointment. Victor looks like Rachel Maddow has a really bad thyroid problem.
I like it.
The last time Victor's wife gave him a blowjob, she had to get a city permit to build all the scaffolding around his belly.
It's true, though. It's true.
Keep going, keep going.
That's funny again.
Yeah. Let's sink in. Let's sink in.
Oh my
There we
God.
go. There we go.
Victor's the only motherfucker to get a Lifetime Achievement Award from Krispy Kreme.
That's funny.
They're going to give it to him at 30 because he ain't making it at 31. California tried to end the drought by using Victor's titty sweat.
We got close. We got close.
Oh,
Sweat.
do I have any more jokes about you, Victor? You fucking fatter old Elvis.
Oh. Man.
Alright. He also does look kind of like Kim Jong onion rings. Just had that statement written in my phone. That's it for me, guys. That's all I have written.
Make some fucking noise! Get us
out, Victor, that you were fat, but then you choose seats that you yourself could not safely sit on.
Eric has
I don't
seen me
think-
break one of these
Not
before.
safely.
I have.
I don't
broken one
think
of
this
these.
is a good seating choice.
Just
for
don't
fat
lean
people.
back too much. I think you're all
You
right.
can't get me high and tell me not to lean back.
Cup Dynasty, ladies and gentlemen, in the fucking house.
I'm sorry for all the mean things.
I
said about
loved
Victor.
it, man.
It was a lot of fun.
It was hilarious. I didn't write that many jokes for you, man.
Maybe-
I lost that.
Basically.
We're comedians. That's what you're supposed to do. Is write fucking jokes.
I'm illiterate, you know. I'm dyslexic and I got ADD.
I bet your ass can
He's
read
hungry,
Twinkies
too.
rappers, motherfucker.
How you been, man? Thanks
I've been
for coming
good,
out.
Victor. How have you been? I haven't
Pretty
seen you in a
good.
while.
I wanted to fucking introduce the audience to you. You're a good friend of mine. Tell us about yourself. You're fucking. You're a man named Ashley. What's your profession?
I work in a weed warehouse, basically.
Oh shit! And so, how long you been working marijuana?
Are we including the times I sold marijuana throughout high school and then the later years of the rest of my life?
Yeah, I guess so.
So then we're going 15 years.
Oh shit, man! Since even
15
the black
years,
work.
not one criminal charge. White privilege.
Have you gotten close?
Oh!
Oh, I've gotten close. I've had police raid my apartment twice in my life.
Damn.
Once was an accidental raid. I've never told this story, so I'll tell you guys.
Accidental.
Okay, so I was living with a guy, and we were selling an awful lot of drugs. Like, lots of drugs. And he had a girlfriend that was fucking crazy. So one day, we were hanging out with a lot of Hooters waitresses at our apartment because we sold a lot of drugs. And Hooters waitresses love dudes that sell drugs. So his girlfriend comes in and gets immediately upset at all the Hooters waitresses. Then we see this happen. We go, let's smoke a blunt on the roof to fuse this whole situation, right?
Right.
Go upstairs, smoke a blunt. We go downstairs, and World War III is happening in my apartment. She's screaming. You ever seen a domestic dispute where you can feel the walls shaking, where you're like, is there like a poltergeist from the 50s in here or something, man?
Oh man. I've
go
caused a
in.
few of those, yeah.
I see this happen. I'm like, let's just leave. As we're in the elevator, like 5 cops are coming out of the elevator, and the cops are like, what apartment are you coming from? We're like, I don't know, man. We're fucked up right now. And we just left. And the cops heard her yelling she was going to jump out the window. So they kicked in the door. And when they kicked in the door, there was like 6 pounds of weed just laying out around the house.
Oh shit.
Which was horrible. She got mad at me and was like bragging about the fact that she cost me all the weed. But her name was also Ashley. So they charged her because they thought she was also the one on the lease. So that bitch had to go to court for charges that should have been mine. Deal with that.
Also, fuck that bitch.
Yeah, damn.
Get what you get.
And I'll tell you this, the police might shoot black people more, but they will steal everybody's fucking money. That motherfucker stole about $6,000 from my ass, talking about, oh, he only had $400 in a box. And I'm like, I sell drugs. I know exactly how much money's in that box. Way more than $400, man.
They really still do that shit too.
Oh man, police will steal everything from me.
Man,
I had a friend of mine that actually got out of charges because he told the court exactly how much he really had in his house, and they had to call a mistrial because the judge said what he had, and he was like, "That's bullshit. Them cops are lying. I had like 20 pounds of weed, not 2. I had $30,000, not $4,000. Y'all motherfuckers stole this shit." And the judge had to call a mistrial. They're like, "Damn, you gotta report everything."
Oh, that's real shit.
Wow.
And so they're doing that for actual people in jail too, who've been a while, like in there a while, right? Now that it's legal, they're letting them out and shit too.
I don't know. We talked in the earlier part of this. I've never been to jail because I'm good at crime.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
You got anything coming up you want to promote?
Surly Goat.
Surly
Every
Goat.
this Tuesday, I do a show at Surly Goat in Hollywood for the few people that live in Hollywood that watch this internationally famous show that you've got. Yeah, Surly Goat, every third Tuesday of the month we put on a free show. Great comedians, great beer selection.
That's badass, and you host that?
Yeah, me and Aston Wallace, we host that.
Oh, I fucking love him, man. He was on earlier.
He's a fun time.
He left his shit here. I gotta give it to him.
All right.
Anyways, guys, make some noise for Ashley Johnson. Fucking killer. Wanna stick around? Ladies and gentlemen, My Tonight Show, episode 16. Make some noise for Marc Haize!
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, Marc Haize.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Had to hit her in the DM. Rather hit her in the PM. Why I gotta double tap every time I see them? Hit me with a business card, I might see them. Darling, excuse me, I'm a former workaholic with a weakness for affection, and I hope to beg your pardon. My friends would call me rapper, but I really favor artists. My friends would call me rapper, but I really favor artists. What's my manners? A nervous manner. I think you're beautiful. I probably say it often, but it's different than the usual. I can see you slaying, putting bodies in the funeral. Couldn't even tell you all the things I want to do to you, but queen, you deserve the front of magazines. Baby, gonna get the finer things. You ain't gotta fight it, let it be. All you gotta do is stay with me. It's really good on the nine, can be worried with a future baby. I can understand you ain't tryna waste your time. There's some trouble, but the mothers ain't me. I can definitely show ya, I can definitely show ya. Baby girl, there's nothing that I won't do for ya. Take it to my place, come on, let me hold ya. We can take the time to get to know ya. Can I get to know ya? Baby girl, I'm with it if you with it. You can tell your friend of mine a business. Everybody wanna be Dr. Phil, you keep your 2 cents, cause I'm all about dollar bills. Basically, there's money on my bench. But really, I've been feeling your potential. Sharp like a number 2 pencil. We don't need a title if you wanna keep it simple. Just enjoy my life like the sunshine. Touching places that don't ever see the sunshine. Have you hooked, baby? All I need is one time. I go deep, lady, that is not a punchline. You can go and take a minute if you need it, cause I found me a pot of gold. She probably think I'm shady, but I never go vomit notes. But if you coming over to them clothes, baby, you gotta go. She said she down for it, now she all in my bonobos. Oh, what? She ready? I can understand you ain't tryna waste your time. There's some trouble, but the mothers ain't me. I can definitely show ya, I can definitely show ya. Baby girl, there's nothing that I won't do for ya. Take it to my place, come on, let me hold ya. We can take the time, let me get to know ya. Let me get to know ya. 20-something and you can't find love in Southern California. Girl, you always play so hard to get, let me get to know ya. If it's worth it, then I'll fight for you. Just gotta show me. Just show me. Gotta take a chance, maybe put it on the line. Can be worried with the future, maybe. I can understand you ain't tryna waste your time. There's some trouble, but the brothers ain't me. I can definitely show ya, I can definitely show ya. Baby girl, there's nothing that I won't do for ya. Take you to my place, come on, let me hold ya. We can take our time, let me get to know ya. Can I get to know ya? I can understand you ain't tryna waste your time. There's some trouble, but the brothers ain't me. I can definitely show ya, I can definitely show ya. Baby girl, there's nothing that I won't do for ya. Take it to my place, come on, let me hold ya. We can take our time, let me get to know ya. Can I get to know ya? Alright, what's up, guys?
Yeah!
What's up, guys?
Woo!
Thought I'd just get right into it.
That's my friend Mark.
Well, damn,
Marc
guys, I
Haize,
appreciate
right
that. Well, that's my latest single, Get to Know Ya. Check that out. Get to Know Ya is basically about, spitting your game, shooting your shot. But I want to move on to some other player shit. I call this Himalaya.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
One more for Marc Haize, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I ain't a player, I just crush a lot. You know I'm real, I ain't got too much to talk about. Somebody do me up when we here in the parking lot. Whoa. I ain't a player, I just talk a lot. You know I'm real, I ain't got too much to talk about. Hold up. Yo. yo, now it's the season to get the money increasing. 220 like my nigga, we overeating. Please believe it, I've been peeping the game since I was knee-high. Blowing up like G-High, got him throwing the feline. Coming to the crib, I ain't get you out of your Levi's. If you ain't talking about it, you ain't getting the reply. Hold up, call me rude, I just know what I want. Give it a wheel shit, I just know that I want. But you can get a test drive, come and ride with a nigga. The south side is where we are. Speakers but when we coming down on your boulevard. Say we switching lanes in Texas like baby, who we are. Say I ain't a player, it's just a trill nigga. Ralph Lauren for the hill figure. And come and fuck with a real nigga. What? I ain't a player, I just crush a lot. You know, I got a lot of his man class. I ain't a player, I just crush a lot. You know the real, I ain't got too much to cuss about. Ask about me, ask about me. Ask about me and tell you I'm a hustler. Come and get your servant, I'll turn you to a customer. Calling me for the open, I give a special delivery. Send me something else to let me know that you're feeling me. Healing me sorry, can't keep the one in the bar. Me puffing on my eyes, don't give a fuck what it costs me. I'm young and I'm living. Know I keep the brain, cause the game is terrific. Girl, what's your name? Never game that I've seen. Fucking with the lanes, I can change over the system. Turn your main to a mistress. Choosing on the nigga, she done made a decision. Caught in the slip, and came up missing. But don't leave your girl around me. I ain't a player for real, but she hit me to chill. Whoa. I ain't a player, I just crush a lot. You know I'm still, I ain't got too much to talk about. So I can do me up, do me in the parking lot. Whoa. I ain't a player, I just crush a lot. You know I'm real, and I ain't got too much to talk about. Turn the speakers up when you bump me in the parking lot. Whoa.
Yeah! Oh man, Marc Haize, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up?
How you doing, dude?
Doing great, man.
Thanks
Doing
for coming
great.
out.
Yeah, I tried not to get too high this time. Last time was just like, ugh.
You were too high?
I wasn't too high. There's no such thing as too high, but it definitely was a point where I should have stopped.
You fucking killed it, man. I like this shit. So this is some new shit you were working on?
Yeah, so Get to Know You is the first thing. That's my first time actually performing Get to Know You. Well, second time, third time, whatever.
Okay.
But it's a new single I just released. Himalaya is a single that was on my Keep Up the Good Work project, but I'm going to get remastered and re-release that later this summer as well. So, yeah, man, just some fresh shit.
You've been busy this summer.
Oh, yeah, for sure,
And
man.
so now that it's like, it's not like the end of the summer, but it's like we're on the third quarter of it or something like that.
I think, yeah,
we're finishing up soon,
closing
right?
out strong.
And it was a big deal for music.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? who came out on top? I mean, there was a bunch of shit that came out.
Man, I'm really fucking with this Carter's album. I'm fucking with the Ye. I know you fucking with the Ye.
I did.
Carter's album was good, though.
Carter's album's good. You know, kind of shit on Nas real quick. That was kind of fucked
They did
up.
that at the same
That's
time.
the most petty album release of all time.
I'm sure they didn't do
So
that
that's
shit on
true.
purpose.
It's
Yeah, they did it on
absolutely true.
purpose.
Think so?
That was,
Fuck yeah.
It was like, because they're both from New York. Is that what the deal?
Yeah, I mean,
No,
Jay-Z
yeah,
and
yeah.
Nas been going back and forth forever, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, you know, power moves.
That's the ultimate petty move. Let me fuck up your streams real quick.
Fuck your
That's what it
streams.
was.
You will never eat on my watch. Real, that's how I felt like, you know what I'm saying?
You think you're going to get praise on title now?
And this is for years now, right?
Yeah, but-
ever since before they came out, just
Yeah.
coming up. Even
Yeah.
before I was born, I think that shit was been going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Even whenever Biggie was alive, right?
Right.
Like that was
Yeah.
part of it. That's where it
Oh,
started.
well, let me see. Yeah, around that time, yeah. That's when it started.
And this shit is real, man.
I feel you,
I
bro.
love paying attention to all that Drake shit, you know.
Yeah,
It's all
Drake shit
real
was cool, too.
I mean, the thing about Kanye was, is like, didn't he have a hand in all three of those coming out?
Yeah, Kanye produced them all,
And
you know?
he fucked up. I mean, I'm a big fan. It's just like he did his own, and then they just let him touch around on their shit. It's very interesting
What you
to
talking
me.
about?
Well, okay, it was Kid Cudi,
Yeah,
right?
he
And
worked with them on that one.
and then it was Nas.
Then we need a Marc Haize and Kanye West album.
That'd be dope.
I'm up.
I
fuck
love
with
that,
that.
man. Hit him up,
You know, as
dude.
much as I love talking about Kanye West on your show, you know.
No, I just wanted to know, because you're a performer as well.
Yeah,
so
man. I feel like.
I like your opinion on that type of thing.
Okay, yeah, man. I feel like Ye definitely. Man, I feel like Ye doesn't get enough credit, but it's because he can do it so effortlessly. People sleep on it. They're like, oh man, he just threw it together. It's like, but he's just that talented to do that, to where he could scrap a whole album and produce a whole album. He got songs, of course, that he's just sitting on. Like apparently before he went out to the media and shit, he was already working on the album. That's why people are like. Kids See Ghosts, they like it more because they feel like, oh, it spent more time on it because Kids See Ghosts is older than Ye, you know? So like, yeah, Kissy Ghost had a lot more time into it, but Ye is like really good, man. But as far as the album of the year, man, I haven't listened to the J-Rock album. Every time that conversation comes up,
J-Rock album was good.
You fucking with it?
It's good.
A lot of people are bringing that up. And
You know
telling me,
what the problem is? Is Kanye's albums and the Cars they put out very short albums.
Yeah.
And then J-Rock was like, boom, here's 21 tracks. And we were all like, I don't got time for that shit, Jay. I'm
Drake
sorry.
did.
I ain't listened to 3 or 4 of these, but I thought you was going to do the same 7
One, two,
day with
fucking
your album.
4, yeah.
No, well, you got
7, Kanye changed the game because 7 tracks.
It's tight.
That is the majority of the places you go to are about 5 to 7 songs away.
It's like it
you know,
just
so you listen to the whole thing in one trip, and you're like, this is good.
it just meets the requirements of an album to be. I think it's for like the Grammys or something. I forgot what the specifics were, but it just met the requirements to like. I think just to get the Grammys. So it's like 25 minutes is technically an album, but under that is an EP.
I like that.
So,
Wow, I had no idea. I fucking
Still,
all I
7
knew
is
was
the
the
best
gossip.
time length for it.
yeah, bro. Yeah, actually, man, I got an album I want to drop. I don't know what I'm gonna drop yet, man. It's like it's mostly done. But I keep adding tracks to be on my Kanye shit. It's like just you know, I just be trying to get people to give a fuck. So you know,
Have you released the name of it?
I haven't released the name of it yet.
Oh,
I had so
shit.
many names. Well,
Okay, and you didn't perform any of that yet, have you?
no, I'm thinking I'm gonna put Get to Know You on there for sure.
Okay.
But as far as like, yeah, I'm gonna perform some other shit after this.
Yeah, after this. Yeah,
And like, I got some shit. I got a new song I'm putting out. I want to put out Friday. I'm working on getting this cover art done. That's really like the final piece we're working on right now. But once I get that done, it's called Money on the Way. I want to drop it Friday. I'm gonna check and see if Astro World is dropping Friday. I want to drop it the same time as Astro World. Y'all know what Astro World is? No? Yeah? Oh, it's the Travis Scott. We from the same city and shit. Like, he's a little bit on another level, you know. Whatever. He's alright.
That's
he's
cool to do though, man.
Travis,
That fucking that artwork is really it's more important than people might think. Like you get to choose that on your own. It's something that's gonna be very permanent, you know.
Yeah, like I make most of my own. Like I take a lot of photography and shit, but I also do a lot of Photoshop. But it's just like with artwork, it's all about just capturing that eye. Like for a stranger to just be going down a list of names and shit, and all of a sudden you just see this crazy ass artwork.
It's a big deal.
He'll at least click on it. You know what I'm saying? And then once he does that, it's like, oh, this music's dope too. Next thing you know, your new favorite song on the playlist.
Absolutely, man. We'll have your shit posted up. Is there anything you want to promote before we head out?
WTF is MH. So WTF is MH.
Oh
What-
yeah, I like the.
So yeah, what the fuck is MH? Who the fuck is MH? Basically a hashtag that I made myself. I made it. It's unique. So when you look it up on Google, Spotify, Apple Music, Instagram, all that, it goes to like whatever content I post. So on Apple Music and Spotify, it's a playlist. So if you look that up, it will be a playlist, and you can help me out. You know, jam some songs and help put some streams in my pocket.
Do that shit, ladies
for
and
sure.
gentlemen. Marc Haize, make some fucking noise. Steve Des, ladies and gentlemen.
God damn it, give it up for the High Tonight Show team. Give it up for the guitarist.
Yeah. Woo.
Give it up for Victor. Victor, I'm just gonna give you love.
Thank you.
Because I know you've received some punches tonight.
Yeah. Some wicked punches.
Yeah.
That's the reason I put this shirt on, you know, because my island has received some punches. And right now, I know this is the serious part of the show, but I would rather do that and then do jokes after. And my island has gone through like a lot of devastation. You know, we need a lot of help. We need houses to get rebuilt. We need lights to get on. We need families to get reunited. And if you really want to help where I'm from, Puerto Rico, feel free to donate at Venmo at Steve Des. Send it to Venmo at Steve Des, STEVEDEZ. There you go. And I promise you that money will go directly to a Puerto Rican. That will actually go to Puerto Rico. Like I will buy a plane ticket, go to Puerto Rico, and spread the wealth around Fajardo, Luquillo, Toalta, San Juan, Bayamón, Loíza, everywhere. I will go and buy the most expensive escorts and hookers I can find.
Trickle
Yeah,
down.
do it.
and you know, spread that wealth around. So Venmo at Steve Des, remember it. So I'm from an island called Puerto Rico. It's pretty obvious. And you know, we're very chill people. We're very nice people. You know, we invented the song Despacito. You know, we have that. We have A mí me gusta la gasolina, a mí me gasolina, como me canta la gasolina, a mí me gasolina. You know, we're very chill human beings. We have songs like Suavemente, bésame, y quiero sentir tu labio besándome otra vez. You know, we are just human beings that make a lot of songs. But just saying that I'm just fully Puerto Rican, I would be lying, because my family is from an island next to Puerto Rico, which is called Dominican Republic. And those people feel like they're yelling at you, but they're not yelling at you. They're just passionate people and talk that way. And growing up with that was very tough, you know, because Puerto Ricans were chill. And I was in my room, you know, exploring my body, seeing what the heck being a male was all about. And my mom would just kick my door and be like, Steven, what is going on in this room, huh? Why do you have the bed sheets everywhere, huh? Why do you have the pillows has a mess, huh? Mom, I'm gonna clean it up. No, don't talk back to me until you clean all this mess up, okay? Don't talk back to me. Matter of fact, don't talk back to me until I tell you to talk back. Steven, are you hungry? Steven, how many pieces of mashed potatoes and plátanos do you want tonight? Steven, why are you not talking back to me? Mom, you say not to talk back. No, you talk back when I tell you to talk back. And that was like my mom all the time, man. And the toughest thing, too, was dating. Because, you know, when you're in the Latino household, you know, when you're dating someone, when you're bringing someone home, it's almost like you're marrying this person. So you better bring the right one. And for the longest time, my mom thought I was gay. And I'm like, I'm not. So I'm going to bring someone. And I brought this girl, you know, beautiful, white, blonde, good credit, things that my mom liked. And I brought her on for Thanksgiving. Everything was going awesome. We were 45 minutes deep in. Everything was going great until my mom asked this question. So, Daisy, how do you like my wonderful food? You know, Miss Des, the food is great. It's great. It's just, to be honest, the rice needs a little bit more seasoning, and the chicken is a little undercooked. Oh,
No.
Steven, go to the kitchen real quick. It's only mine, Steven. Go to the kitchen real quick. I'll be back, Stacy, okay? Listen, Steven. I know you're gay. It's okay. You don't have to pretend. I support you. Know, take you to a gay parade sometime. I'll take the picture with a no hate tattoo on. And after this Dominican bullying that I was going through, I was like, I'm going to get out of here, because one of the advantages that Puerto Ricans have over Dominicans is that they actually are U.S. citizens, so they have passports, and they can leave out of the country, and the Dominicans cannot come. So, when I graduated high school, I'm like, I'm leaving this island. I'm going to the States because they cannot chase me. So my mom is the type of mother, she's a walking contradiction. You know, she gets happy for a person, gets sad for a person. Like, she was like, oh my God, my baby's going to college. Oh my God, my baby's going to college. Who am I going to cook to? Who am I going to take the laundry for? Who is going to tell me, I love you, Mom? Oh, Steven never said that to me. So I left. So from Puerto Rico, I went to Florida, and from Florida I came here to California. And up to this day, my mom calls me every single day to try to convince me to move back to Puerto Rico. Like, things are better. Like, even a devastating hurricane, things are better than California. So my mom is like, Steven, how is the weather in California? You know, Mom, the weather it's good. It's pretty okay. It's sunny out. It's good. It's really good. Oh, really? It's good? The weather in Puerto Rico is so much gooder. So much gooder than California. Steven, how is the dating life over there? You know, it's okay. I'm still single, but I'm trying. I got Tinder, I got Bumble, I got Coffee Meets Bagel, I got Plenty of Fish. You know, I'm trying, Mom. Oh, really? Steven, listen, this is what you gotta do. Delete all those gay apps right now.
Yeah.
That's what you
And
gotta
just
do.
move back to Puerto Rico, because I got you a boyfriend. Anyways, I'm Steve Des. Thank you so much, guys.
Alrighty, Steve Des, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You're back.
I am back yet again.
I love you,
But
man.
technically, this is my first time here. Technically.
We were talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, what you been up to?
Man, so many things. Producing live comedy shows, starting a film production company.
It's so badass hearing your accent, man. I
Thank
fucking
you.
love listening to you talk. You're like the character, like every character John Leguizamo tries to be, you know? He's not really...
Actually, that is a compliment, because John Leguizamo is one of my first comedic inspirations.
He plays you in real life. That's what he
Oh,
does. All of his roles, he's like Puerto Rican. He's not Puerto Rican, I don't think. He's something else.
He's from New York, but like from his parents, I think one of his parents is Colombian,
Mhm.
and then one is like 50% Puerto Rican or something like that. So he claims Puerto Rico a little bit, but not really.
Yeah, and I loved this shit. You know, growing up, it was like I didn't even know it wasn't comedy. It was these one-man stories, you know,
Yeah.
and it was just fucking. You know, the way he talks about his mother reminds me of your set, man. That shit's hilarious. I love those characters because you know they're so fucking real.
Oh, yeah.
And you know you have to. My mom was exactly the same way. You know.
Oh, really? She thought you were gay and shit?
Exactly. Yeah. Weird type of shit like that, definitely. Because you know she's a little Latin woman. She's real simple and shit. You know, she's Maria, right? Like anybody named Maria, that's my mom, right?
You know what's funny? Like at least your people in Mexico and everywhere, like they keep their names. Everybody from the Dominican Republic, they were named by their dad.
Oh, yeah.
So they get like a horrible fucking name, and then they go by an alias. So everybody got an alias. Nobody goes by their real name.
Oh,
Like my
shit.
mom's name is Senilda, but she goes by Lisette.
Completely
Completely different.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Both hard to pronounce.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand.
Just aliases.
My name is Mark, but I like to go with Mark with a K.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an alias.
See, my mom calls me Steven, but I go by Steve.
And did you ever do comedy out in Puerto Rico?
In Puerto Rico, I done very few times.
Yeah.
The first time I actually did it was they paid me to do an hour.
No shit.
And I was like,
Did you do
16
it all
years
in that
old.
language?
In Spanish, yeah.
Yeah?
I did
Oh, that's
30
all.
minutes, and then they stopped me.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were like, that's okay.
Oh,
They were like,
Do you-
that's good.
Do you have different sets in Spanish and different sets in English, or like you kind of?
Is it the same shit?
The same shit?
No, it's different, man. Because
Real?
some of the jokes, honestly, they don't translate. Like I can talk about certain things in the topics, but I cannot legit like just translate
boom,
one
boom.
joke from English to Spanish because
Right.
it doesn't serve well.
And it's a certain like slang you got to speak.
Yeah,
as well,
that
right?
too. Like
Yeah.
honestly, if you go and perform, like let's say to a Puerto Rican audience, and then you perform to a Mexican audience,
Mhm.
it's such an opposite world.
For real?
Yeah,
How so?
because there's certain words
My
that
bad,
some
go ahead.
people have and other people don't have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
phrases
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they
yeah.
don't
Phrases.
translate. Something
Bro,
you could never
even
describe.
Don't Mexicans say
Beans?
way at the end
Beans?
of everything?
Yeah.
How do you call beans
Well,
in
McDonald's
Spanish?
way.
Beans?
Yeah.
Beans way.
Frijoles.
Frijoles way.
We don't say nothing about frijoles.
Frijoles
We
way?
call habichuelas.
Habituales way.
Habichuelas.
Habituales
Habichuelas.
way.
Habichuelas.
Habichuelas.
Yeah, like bitch, bichuelas.
Habituelas.
Habichuelas.
Habituelas.
Habichuelas.
That's beans.
Way.
Yeah, and that's a big difference, man.
Well,
You
then
have to do all that.
linguistically, sometimes the punchlines come backwards, right?
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Because y'all gotta say shit
Yeah, it's-
backwards.
Honestly, to me,
So
it's
odd.
tougher just because I grew up watching so much stand-up in English. That's the
Yeah.
purest form that I've seen.
Mhm.
It's tougher for me to do a set in Spanish than to do a set in English.
Really?
But doing it more in English helps me kind of do it more in
I
Spanish.
feel that. I
Yeah,
mean, because like in
it's
Spanish,
weird.
you gotta say like instead of like red table, you gotta say
Mesa Roja.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's
It's
like,
like-
You gotta
fucking
say
So
that
it's like
masculine,
yo,
feminine.
yeah, exactly. Your shit be completely twisted, and then you the masculine and feminine
You
thing. It's
gotta
a lot
do
more
some
detail.
Spanish music, Mark. You gotta
Man,
try
I'm
that.
down for that.
But one thing I'm super hyped about
the Spanish
in
ladies.
Puerto Rico, especially in Puerto Rico,
Mm.
they got
The hoes.
dispensaries now.
The
Oh!
They are getting dispensaries now. It's not LA, of course. It's not LA. They're selling grams at $18.
Whoa, shit. Okay, all right.
That's before taxes, by the way.
What?
Yeah,
What did you
yeah,
say?
it's crazy. And taxes are like 30%. It's insane. But at least it's a step up.
For sure.
Yeah,
And that's where at again?
in Puerto
Texas
Rico.
prices.
That's in Puerto. Have you tried it out there yet?
I tried it. California.
You bought that
California,
shit?
man.
You said $18.
I bought like 2 grams.
Well, you
I was
had
there
to.
for a week and a half. I needed to buy something.
I feel you.
Penn
Yeah,
Station.
I only flew with like cartridges and like edibles.
Oh, damn, you did. Huh?
Yeah, I did that.
I get worried about that, man.
No.
You know, because those dogs will sniff anything, those little fuckers. I mean, they'll come on you, you know.
That's
Even,
what
and
they want you to
they're
do.
on to the pens now. They didn't know about the pens.
I
but
just
it's
do the
2018.
I just do the Puss in Boots. I just look at them with my Puerto Rican shirt and go like, we just went through a horrible and they just let me go.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
do you know
but-
anyone?
Can I
That,
do it?
how long ago was that? Now? Yes, look at that.
Yeah.
Double.
No, you gotta do it. You're-
Double
I have to
mouthing.
do it now. I'm
You
gonna
gotta
die.
do
I think this
I've been
all got
standing this
fucked
whole
up,
time.
but it's all good. We're making it work.
Yeah.
Loud noises.
Oh
Love
God. Man, so Steve, is there anything you want to promote before heading out?
I got a show on Tuesdays called Nobody Sober Stand-Up Comedy at Skiptown Playhouse.
Cool.
Uh,
Skip Town's badass.
Skip
That
Town's
channel
pretty dope.
311.
Fuck yeah.
310.
Yeah, and then I have a show every Wednesday called Murder the Mic Night at Club Bahia. And shout out to Dream Press Productions, my production company, and that's it.
Alrighty, guys, make some noise for Steve Day! Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise, Dannie Nicole! Tonight show. The one and only Dannie Nicole. Thank you so much for coming out.
Hi everybody.
Woo!
I'm small, so I'm trying to make this work for us. It'll be fun. Are you guys excited?
Yeah!
Also, I hope you guys like my glasses. I'm trying these on for the first time today.
I love them.
Dope as fuck.
I kind of feel like I'm auditioning for the toddler version of Destiny's Child backup dancers. Oh, look, it's a bite-sized Beyonce.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm small. It sucks because like I'm a midget, but nobody believes me. Like I guess I don't look like what a typical midget looks like. I'm small enough to be a midget, but I still can't get in the club. It sucks. Like you don't know pain until you gotta explain to somebody why you're a midget. Like people are literally arguing with me. You just I don't know. It doesn't seem like you're small enough. I don't know. Ma'am, can't you just reach the salmon for me? Or do that? Don't be petty. 4th of July just passed. Yay, I hope you guys had a good time. I hated it.
Oh.
See, because I hate family functions. It's always kids there. It's a nightmare. It's mortifying for me. Okay. I pretty much got jumped by a whole bunch of little kids. Let me explain. So this little girl, she like 6, all right, and she all like, she hungry, okay? So her first thing is like, okay, the tallest girls get to eat first, and then she gonna grin me. I was like, oh, you got a point. So I let her eat first. And then like, my friends are like jerks. Everybody had a normal size like beach chair, but they got me a smaller one thinking that would make me feel better. Turns out it made a little 3-year-old very angry. She gonna walk up to the chair. You can't sit there. I was like, that's not nice. Why can't I sit there? That's my chair. So I got up. Because I don't feel like getting beat up by a 3-year-old. So it's not my lifestyle. So yeah, life is good. Let's see what else to tell you. So the funny part is, I just found out that I'm a midget, right? I just found out I'm this short. I've been hanging around with average sized people. I've never seen a little person until I really moved to Los Angeles. So anyway, I started getting hip. I started hanging out with a bunch of other midgets, and I felt like part of the crew, you know. And I felt like every time I go somewhere and I see a little person, I get really, really excited, you know. But I don't know if that's the thing. You know how when, like, say it's a room full of black people and you're the only white person, right? And you like, hey, right? And then, like, it's a room full of white people, you're the only black person. Hey, right? So I felt like it went the same way. Like, I see a midget, I'm the only midget, she the only midget. Hey, right? It don't go like that. Like, I met another little person on the train, and like, she gonna look at her cell phone the whole time, never made eye contact. I was like, first of all, we supposed to be besties. Okay, like, I need you to get off your phone so we can walk off into the sunset. So I turn around, the whole train is staring at us, like, smiling, like, oh my God, this is gonna be so fun. They're gonna be best friends, right? But her legs swinging, my legs swinging on the seat, she never said nothing to me. So I walked away with a broken heart that day, you know. I feel like I missed an opportunity to meet my best friend that I ever had, you know. But it's okay, life goes on. I work in Hollywood, and I meet a lot of celebrities, so that's fun. I met Shaq one time, and so that was fun. I thought he was gonna, I didn't know what to think. I thought he was gonna kind of be awkward, you know, but like, I sat down, the first thing I hear is like, how tall are you?
Yeah, you did.
Really, Shaq? That's all you could come up with? You can't say hi or nothing. I was like, I'm 4'5". He's like, oh, I used to date somebody that was like 4'11".
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. He was like, she was a gymnast. Oh, okay. Still like, why would I care? So I take gymnastics classes now. Step your game up. I think the other funny part about life is like, I'm single, so I'm on online dating, right? And I get to catfish men that I don't mean to. Like, I take bomb selfies, but nobody can ever tell how small I am. Like, even when I take a long picture, like, nobody can tell how small I am. I can even say I'm 4'5". Men are like, oh, yeah, that's short, that's cool though. So then we get on a date. I stand up. He's like, oh, you was serious about that short thing. Like,
Yeah, you would.
I was being honest. It's crazy, man. Like, I don't even know what to do to fix it. Like, should I take a picture next to a chihuahua just so we have an idea of how small I am? I'm not really sure how that's gonna work. Like, I should put on my profile, you know how small a kindergartner is? That's how small I am, but smaller. I don't know. I'm working at it. We'll see what happens. I think the funny part too is like, when people meet me, it's crazy. Like, they're like, oh my God, you're so cute, and then they want to pick me up. It's a thing. Like, I need a safe word. It's real.
I need a safe word.
Like, legitimately, I've had women pick me up, like, in one arm. Like, oh my God, you're so cute.
Oh my God.
Like, I wouldn't feel so bad. It's just, I don't know what to do with my legs. You see, listen, it's awkward because, like, you pick me up. If I wrap my legs around, it says, take me, I'm yours, you know? And that's kind of weird. And then if I let them dangle, I kind of just look like a wet shrimp. I'm still working through that. But life is good. I've been single so long, I've become the man that I always wanted to be. I don't know, it's funny, like, I'm like the guy in the relationship. Like, I started to watch football because I got a whole bunch of bad advice. All my female friends was like, girl, what you need to do is you need to start liking what you think your man would like. Pick up interests that you think he would be interested in. I don't know how that makes sense, but I did it. So I started watching football. I got into it. It's real good. And then I started dating men. Unfortunately, nobody likes football. I'm like, I'm just trying to cuddle, man. Like, what? Man, if you don't turn that Lions game on, to talk about today.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Very great.
Dannie Nicole, ladies and gentlemen. So, you said you get to meet stars and shit.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I work for a television network. I won't say who. And I'm a receptionist.
Really?
Yeah.
This is like underground shit like that. You know, this is the like complete in their basement style kind of like.
Oh. Okay.
What do you think of it? I mean, this is like a studio. I mean,
I
you've been
really,
in real
really-
studios, but.
I really, really like this place. The first thing I said was, where's the ladies' room? Powder room?
That's the one thing. You need a quarter for that.
It's behind the green screen.
Yeah. You're hilarious.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
What came first, like show business or comedy? Like, did you get into the profession first? I kind of dropped out of mine. I could have been doing something kind of like that.
Samesies. I started acting, and yeah, it got kind of awkward for me because I'm like, do I audition to be a nurse? Like, I don't have enough midget nurses. So I decided, comedy is probably the avenue that I need to go in, So, I mean, I still dabble a little bit, No, I'm trying to make it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Who inspired you to start comedy?
Yeah.
Who was like
Steve Dez. I love it.
That's some deep stuff right there. I'm trying to get around the cliche, cheesy answer. I did grow up watching a lot of comedy and a lot of female comics that I like with some more. And then, she really, I always admired that female dominancy in comedy. Like, I love, like, the boldness, And I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to give it a whirl, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I wanted to have a better answer than that. I think I failed. But the moral of the story here is that I think I've wanted to do it for a long time, and seeing other female comics made me more confident to try it.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you did. You're fucking hilarious.
You know what? I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, how long have you done comedy?
Oh, wait. I think it'll be...
I'm on my 6th year now.
You better go ahead on.
Yeah? I started when I was 17. I was just a little baby.
You ain't nothing but 17 right now.
I swear. I'm
Look at the baby.
24.
Don't steal my line.
Sorry, I didn't forget about you. Thank
Can
you.
you believe I have a baby of my own?
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I swear. He's a little white baby.
Shut up.
Yeah, you're going to have to see him.
Okay, is the white baby taller than me?
Oh, you know what? Maybe. I'd have to see.
I don't want to meet the white baby.
He is pretty big. He's in the 96th percentile. He's bigger than most babies his
I
size.
would really like to meet the baby. I get really excited about children's facial expressions when they meet me. It's my favorite thing in life. I get really excited. They can't decide whether I'm an adult or a child, and it's that look of confusion.
And they don't give a shit. They'll ask too, right?
Yeah. Are you a grown-up or a kid? Like, and I never know what to say. I'm never prepared. I'm like, I don't know. Ask your mama. I don't got time. You gonna eat that sandwich or what?
That's fucking hilarious. And where are you from again?
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes.
I've been out here 4 years from Dallas now.
What?
The only thing I know about Detroit is RoboCop.
That's you know what? Thank you very much. An underappreciated film. Thank you very much. I appreciate that you didn't say anything else. That is what you know. I am heartwarmed. I want you to know. Everybody is all like, "Oh my God, you're from Detroit. That's so sad. There's like one house left, right?" Excuse me, it's 2. Thank you.
If I may, the state of Michigan has some of my favorite breweries.
Oh, excuse me.
He's a drinker. That's
I'm not saying it's not bad. I haven't been there. They have just exported some stuff that I really appreciate.
They make some really good stuff. If I may segue. No. Speaking of beverages, we have this thing called Faygo. I was about to say pop,
yeah.
but you people say soda, so whatever. Soda pop, make everybody happy. It's really good. They sell it here. And it's Michigan made. They got peach flavor, red. Black people say red. And they got purple flavor. So yeah, get you one. It's Faygo. It's good.
Yeah, Insane Clown Posse loves that shit. I've seen it.
Are you sponsored by Faygo?
Please buy our products. And Faygo, give me like half of what you gonna earn.
Well, I think Faygo is the official drink of the Juggalo Nation, which I fully endorse.
He's a juggalo. He just doesn't have the paint on.
I'm writing this down.
Dannie Nicole, is there anything you want to promote before we head out? You're fucking hilarious. Thank you again.
I am so grateful that you guys had me. This is a really cool space, and I'm the only girl here. You guys make me feel very welcome. Thank you very much. I feel beautiful. And yeah, I got some shows coming up. Go to Flappers, lit me up, _okay baby girl.
There you go.
There we go. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dannie Nicole! Ladies and gentlemen, Marc Haize! Marc Haize!
What up, y'all? What up? I'm actually familiar with the Faygo Pop. I was born in Detroit, Michigan myself.
Hey!
That was cool. That was cool. I ain't called soda pop in a long time.
So let's get into it.
We got one more from Marc Haize, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, oh my God, I gotta go. She's got my soul. You're right. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Oh my God, I gotta go. She's got my soul. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Yeah. And the devil keep on testing me, oh my. But the Lord just keep on blessing me, alright. I tell her no, I got control. Waiting at home is my lady, with the burgundy Mercedes. You know I'm tryna hit it daily. She say treat me like a lady. I'm like, baby, why you playing? I give you the world if I couldn't, you already know that. We go back like a throwback. I ain't going nowhere like faux flash. She done age like red wine, but sweeter than a cognac. Every time I fall right before I hit the ground, lift me up like a Prozac. So it feels like destiny. Won't let the devil get the best of me, but you always wanna question me. Can't you see I'm trying to build a legacy with you? I got no patience, girl. Let's leave the conversations that just lead the confrontations. Baby, save me the frustrations. I'm coming. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Oh my God, I gotta go. She's got my soul. Just gotta make it home to my. Just gotta make it. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Oh my God, I gotta go. She's got my soul. Just gotta make it home to my lady. And the devil keep on testing me, oh my. But I feel like this the best time of my life. I take it slow. You can't love these hoes. I gotta make it home to my lady. Let no one get between. But these LA girls, the finest that I ever seen. Man, I actually seen the girl from out the magazines. Moved out of 3rd Ward, this a ghetto dream. I'm just saying, came a long way, but a long way to go. Ain't came for a hoe, but I came for the dope. It's a cold world, who came with a coat. Leave your heartbeat, cause my brain is awoke. These girls want a name with a quote. These girls want a name in a house. In the hills with a room full of hoes. You ain't never told the way out. She hit my phone like, what you doing? Where you been? Why you never hit me up? Why you ain't never checking me? Girl, you know I got no patience. Girl, just leave the conversations that just lead to confrontations. Baby, save me the frustrations. I'm coming. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Oh my God, I gotta go. Oh shit. Oh. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Oh my God, I gotta go. She's got my soul. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Going home. Make some noise if you fuck with that.
Marc Haize! This is 5th appearance on Channel 310 Network. Historic 5th appearance on Channel
Yeah,
310.
yeah, man. Shout out to Channel 310, man. Y'all been everything to me. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate y'all for giving me some, some shine and shit. See y'all growing. Proud of y'all boys and women. You know what I'm saying? Skip Town Playhouse, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? These boys out here shining. I'm just here. I'm just in here visiting. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, don't get your ass whipped. I'm really trying to be humble right now. Okay, you hear it in my voice. All right, I will come out this bitch. Y'all lucky to have me in this motherfucker. Fucking garage, nigga. I will kick over this shit. And next time, I'm bringing my own sound system. All right. I got shit that slaps, nigga. What the fuck are we doing? Alright, but I ain't mean to shit on y'all like that. I'm sorry. It's now started it. Alright? It did, bro. I was really trying to, let me be humble. I appreciate y'all niggas for real. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, yeah, nigga. Like, hold up, nigga. Don't let me sun y'all niggas real quick. Oh, shit.
Here we go, Marc Haize, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, so. Some real uplifting shit, I'll be on my way. Mama, don't you worry. All my people getting paid. Giving everything. I've been working every day. No more empty pockets. I got money on the way. Yeah. I'll be on my way. Mama, don't you worry. All my people getting paid. Giving everything. I've been working every day. No more empty pockets. I got money on the way. I got money on the way. I'm getting mine. I got money on the way. Oh, I'm getting mine. I got money on the way. Oh, I'm getting mine. I've been working every day. Fuck fame, I just wanna be great. Take a risk and take a hold of my fate. Trying to eat and not give me my plate. So I know that more is gonna come my way. Even though I hardly say my grace, but can't nobody ever stop my faith. Even though the president hate my race. Got a couple girls that hate my face. They know that I can never be replaced. Airplane mode cause I need my space. Yellow dreams like Fat Pat, but a superstar like Big Mo. I'll be standing at 5'9", but I walk around like I'm 6'4". I'll be trying to keep a tunnel vision, but these girls love to get lit though. Spend money and I get more, cause I ain't living in get more. No matter where we go, I'ma keep it 100. Oh God, I love what I'm becoming. Figured out a plan and we hit the ground running. Ain't stopping till we sitting on the stomach. Louisiana's daddy ain't the only one studying. And them haters ain't the only ones fronting. Y'all motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. Nah, nigga, don't tell me nothing. Mama, don't you worry, all my people getting paid. Giving everything, I've been working every day. No more empty pockets, I got money on the way. I got money on the way. I'm getting mine. Shit, I'm getting mine. I'm getting mine. Me and you, we are not the same. Count my blessings and I never complain. I told them now they gonna remember my name. Don't think because I'm just confident. I know a lot of people talking shit like who he think he is. Out here rapping from the South. I just gotta do it big. For the years that I never left the house. Girl, it's something they can love, but they ain't wanna hear me out. I was talking shit about being rich. I know my head been in the clouds. We been getting everything that we asking for. It's like every day that we pass and go. Hit Melrose when we pass it slow. Couple girls in the whip boy, you pass and roll. Bitch gon' grind for a brand new ice, but I'm gon' grind for a brand new life. Listen to my hands for a brand new sight. Lord, I kept my problems to myself and swear that I'ma be okay. Swear that every time I speak, I mean exactly what I say. Never gave a fuck if you were felt some kind of way. Hold up, I'll be on my way. Mama, don't you worry, all my people getting paid. Giving everything, I've been working every day. No more empty pockets, I got money on the way. Make some noise this your year. Make some noise, you gonna make some shit happen for yourself. Make some noise, you gonna make some motherfucking cash premise of this track right here, man. Take your time, own it. You know what I'm saying? And don't just talk about it, do that shit. You know, a lot of y'all got ideas and shit. Just do it. Don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of niggas talking shit because they losers anyway. But well, anyway, my name is Marc Haize. Shout out 310. Victor Martinez.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. The High Tonight Show, episode 16. You guys have a good night. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Guys, make some fucking noise. K&A's very own. He's got blunts and brunch, Arthur Hamilton.
Bang, 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 bang.
Alrighty, guys. I got a tip jar. I got a family inside.
Oh shit, let me
I know I look like a lesbian, but believe it or not, I'm a Mexican male. I had a baby with a white woman.
Woo, baby.
This little Caucasian fucking half-breed man.
Yeah.
He is fucking ice proof. He will never be deported. He's got too much white in him, man.
Yeah,
He was
good.
born with that privilege.
Yeah.
His favorite pizza is Papa John's, man. Anyways, let's get the show started.